Hello everybody and welcome to the channel, and it looks like we've got a big problem with the major order. I don't think we're going to be able to complete this. So the major order is to liberate Tabit, Durgan and Maya. Now, we've got nearly 3 days to complete this as of the recording of this video. This is 2 days and 20 hours. However, there is a problem. So if you look at Maya, there's 78,000 Helldivers currently active on Maya. There are, well, nearly 10,000 on Durgan, and then over to Tabit, we've got 13,900, so nearly 14,000. However, these numbers don't really mean anything. You can't really tell what's going on. All you can do in the game is take a look at the liberation percentage, and you can see this is increasing for Maya because, well, we've got 78,000 Helldivers on that planet, but you've got no idea how long it's going to take to complete the capture, or the liberation, I should say, of this planet from the automatons. So what we're going to do is take a look at helldivers.io, because I'm going to show you guys what we need to do if we want to complete this major order in time. So this is helldivers.io. There's a link to this website in the video description below. And why this is so crucial to actually understanding what's going on with the major orders is because it shows you predicted completion time and the liberation percent per hour of any given planet. And we can see here that at the moment we've got 165,000 active Helldivers. Remember, again, this is fairly early in the UK. I'm making this video, or early afternoon, I should say. So obviously these numbers will literally quadruple when we get into prime time with more players playing. However, it's based off a percentage of players, essentially, that are active at any given moment. So what we've got is Maya. This is the main planet with the most Helldivers on. It's at 53.83% liberation. However, crucially, it's getting 4.3% liberation per hour because 65% of the player base are on this planet. This means the planet will be liberated in 10 hours and 43 minutes. However, if we then look at the other two operation planets which we need to, or major order planets we need to capture, let's ignore these two for the moment. You've got Tabit. This is actually at 0.2% per hour, so this is effectively stalemate. And then you've got Durgan. This is at 0.3% per hour because only 8% of the player base is there, and this is essentially 15 days. So yeah, that would never get completed in time. However, what will happen is once Maya is completed in around 10 hours or 12 hours time, then we should all move to Tabit or Durgan. We basically need to concentrate the firepower of the main amount of Helldivers that are active at any given moment on these planets to have any chance. And even at that, even if we can do that, it's going to be pretty close to finishing this major order in terms of the 2 hours or the 2 days and 20 hours we've got left. Obviously as well, you've got Astano and Crimsica. They are being liberated by Helldivers at the moment. If you're just obsessed with the actual ground mission, what am I talking about, the major order, then these planets don't have any, you shouldn't be over there. You should be completing the major order. But like I said, guys, it's not all about completing the major order. Play the game however you like. That's up to you. But I just wanted to throw this out there because it does highlight what's going on with this major order. And I think we're probably going to be, it's going to be very close. Things could change over the weekend, but I don't know. We basically just need to all focus on one planet and then move to the next planet. Obviously, these planets need to be Maya, Tabit or Durgan. And at the moment, everyone's on Maya. So go to Maya if you're looking to complete the major order, and then whichever one of these planets becomes the most populated, start completing operations on that planet and you will progress the major order. So yeah, this is going to be a really interesting one to see this play out, because what's going to happen if we actually do defeat the automatons? Surely they can't be wiped out, right? But I don't think we are. I think this is going to be extremely difficult to finish this, and I'm probably going to be surprised if we manage to do it, but who knows. This is what I'm going to be doing over the weekend anyway, taking part in bot killing missions on the planets with the highest population, essentially. Okay, so next up, we've actually got a bit more information here with the Democratic Detonation Warbond, which is coming. Of course, I covered this in a previous video, but this actually shows us the name of the armor, because I was a little bit confused, I think, as to which armor was which, and also we get to see some of the names of the capes and, like, all of that stuff. Now, obviously, we knew the name of the capes, but we didn't know, how they were attributed to each cape's design. However, yeah, what we've got here is the armor set. So you can see the CE07 Demolition Specialist. That's the one with the grenades on the front. That is the light armor. And then the Groundbreaker. This is a CE27 Groundbreaker. That's the gas mask style one. So that's the medium armor. And then the Devastator, the FS55 Devastator. This is the heavy armor with like that. This looks like bomb disposal gear, which I guess makes sense because obviously it's Democratic Detonation. It's all about explosions. Also, this is giving me major Hurt Locker vibes. Maybe they based the armor model off that movie, but I think actually that's just general sort of bomb disposal gear, which probably is not going to help you if a bomb goes off. But anyway, point blank range. But I guess all all helps. It's definitely not going to help you in Helldivers anyway, because if someone drops 500-kilogram bomb on your head, you're not going to survive. You're going to instantly die. Also, you can see some of the utilities as well. So you've got the GP31 grenade pistol, the pilot extractor, or expert extraction pilot booster, and the thermite grenade. And then we've got the adjudicator, the exploding crossbow, and the eruptor. But then this is the kind of the interesting new stuff on this graphic. You can see the player banners. So you've got the Harbinger of True Equality, Eagle's Fury, and Freedom's Tapestry. And then they have got the corresponding capes. The Harbinger of True Equality, Eagle's Fury, and Freedom's Tapestry. Again, these were shown in the trailer they put out. I think for me, probably Eagle's Fury looks the best. That looks crazy. I really like that sort of diagonal cut on the bottom of the cape. But then also we get emotes, so victory poses. We get the courtly bow, the boxer, and the squat. So yeah, that basically sums up what we're going to get for Democratic Detonation. And as you guys know, this is coming on the 11th of April. It's a premium warbond, so you're going to have to pay 1,000 super credits for it. But of course, if you've been playing the game, you've probably got 1,000 super credits anyway, so you can just pick this up and crack on. But do remember, you will need medals to unlock any of these things in the actual battle pass itself. I'm just going to straight up say I refuse to believe this is actually happening. I think these are just posts for Reddit karma. That's literally it. I cannot believe people would kick players for wearing the cape that honors the dead of Malevelon Creek. I just cannot believe it at all. Like, there's no way. This post on Reddit, though, literally went to the top of Reddit. This wasn't just a Helldivers specific, you know, post and it was doing well in that subreddit. No, it was top of Reddit. It said, decided to test out the new cape's hidden ability. You have been kicked from the game. Now, it is tagged as a humor post, and I'm sure this user is literally just taking the piss. However, people are actually having a discussion about players being kicked from the game for wearing this cape because, well, people hated the Malevelon Creekers, as they called them, the Creekers, for not completing the major order earlier because they were wasting time on Malevelon Creek when they should have been on Ubanea, liberating that so we could go forward to Tibet. Of course, this doesn't really matter now because the major order is developed, and of course, the way the major order works and just the game in general, the live service aspect, the storytelling is organic. It's emergent storytelling. It will change based on what the player base is doing. So, I mean, honestly, I just cannot believe anyone is getting kicked from this. I have not been kicked, and I just wear this cape all the time. I don't think any of you guys have been kicked as well. Maybe you have. Let me know in the comments below if people are literally kicking you because you're proud of your Malevelon Creek heritage. I mean, it surely is not happening. This just cannot be real. I do not believe it. Now, you guys have seen footage in the back of this video of me using the Liberator, the very first assault rifle you get, the primary weapon every Helldiver is given at the start of the game. And I think this is a worthy point of discussion on the whole horizontal balance philosophy the game has got. Because I've actually gone back to using this, which is really interesting, to be fair. Because I was using the Liberator Penetrator, it was okay. Went back to using the Sickle, because it's just the Sickle. It's really good. And then I thought, you know what, actually, I wonder how good the initial assault rifle is that we get given. Now, it does have a downside. It uses ammo fairly quickly. But if you're rolling like I am in this game, the ammo backpack and the anti-material rifle, well, I'm just giving myself... I've got loads of ammo. I'm literally giving myself ammo back as I'm burning through it, so it's not a problem. But what I actually came to notice is this weapon, yeah, it's really good at taking out enemies that are not heavily armored, taking out the chaff enemies, the weak enemies. But it's highly accurate. It's got a really good scope on it with really good zoom. I mean, there's 3 different scope settings, but I always like the maximum zoom mode. And it's got a laser dot sight to assist you with bullet drop. This thing is really good. And I almost just dismiss this as it was the starter weapon. I'm not going to go back and use it. Like I said, it does have a downside, and that downside is it runs out of ammo pretty quickly. But yeah, if I've got an ammo backpack, it's not really an issue to me, you know? I can just carry on firing this as and when I require. And this is an interesting thing, isn't it? Because if you start thinking about weapons in the game, stratagems in the game, there are some glaringly obvious issues. The machine gun turret is a great example of this. Why would you use the machine gun turret over the Gatling turret? You just wouldn't. The Gatling turret is better. Now, maybe there's things they can do to the machine gun turret to buff it, to make it more, I don't know, usable. Maybe you can cool it down faster. Maybe it lasts longer. Maybe it's got more ammo. I don't know. But at the moment, there is just a straight up better option than that. Again, using the sickle example, the scythe is terrible. The sickle is better if you want an energy-based primary weapon. There is just no debate. Of course, these things might change in the future as the game gets balanced and things change. But I do think it's interesting. And what I want to end this video on is almost a challenge for you guys. Go out there and try some of the earlier weapons. and see what you think. I mean, I've seen people discussing about using the SMG, which I'm going to be totally honest, I've not even unlocked the SMG. It didn't interest me at all, but it's got one very strong element to it. You can use it one-handed, so if you're carrying something like an SSD or an objective, it doesn't matter, because you can just use your primary weapon. Of course, it's not as powerful as an assault rifle, but here's the thing. You can use it with the shield, the ballistic shield. Yeah, although you do drop the ballistic shield if you take ragdoll damage. If you get thrown across the map, you will drop it, which is kind of annoying. I wish you just held on to it. But yeah, there's a lot of things that are starting to happen in the game, I think, with not so much balance, but loadouts. And now you can have a completely diverse loadout. All right, guys, let me know what your funky loadouts are in the comments below. And yeah, as ever, if you did like the video, do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you soon.